For today's video, I'm doing my beautiful little cousin's makeup who was in her school show Hairspray Live, and she actually got the lead role as Amber Von Tussle. So yeah, she wanted me to do her makeup, so I thought I would record and show you a very light makeup look I did on her and her sister. So first I'm starting with the NYX Angel Rail primer, and I'm just putting that all over her face. I definitely want to start with a primer because we want to make sure this makeup is going to last her all night through the sweat and everything. So you want to start with that. Then I'm also priming her eyelids because she does have oily lids, so I want to make sure the shadows stayed on and the liner and everything. So I just used the Too Faced Shadow Insurance to prime her lids. And now I'm taking the Tarte Bloom palette, and I just used Trauma, the skin tone shade, to set that. And then I'm using Sweetheart, has a transition shade, and I'm putting that all over her crease. She's so cute. Now I'm going into the Anastasia Monumentals palette, and I just took burnt orange and I think a little bit of raw sienna, and I'm just giving her crease more definition, blending that in. And then I took Love Letter with an angle brush, and I'm just putting that on her outer V. I want to do this because, like, if you look at Amber's makeup, I based it off of Dove Cameron when she did Hairspray Live, and it was very pink, and the dresses that she's wearing have a lot of pink tones in it, so I want to do this just to add a little something to match her dress. And then I went into the Chocolate Bar palette, and I took Peanut Butter, I think, and I blended that up to blend everything out. And now I had this highlight shade. It's like a rose gold highlight I got in my Ipsy bag, but I didn't like how it looked, so I just put that on. But then I went back into the Too Faced palette and I took Masapone and I put that on top instead, and I think that looked a lot better. It was just more shimmery. The rose gold highlight just wasn't shimmery enough for me, so I put that. Now moving on to her face. Now I'm going to color correct because she does have a lot of acne scarring on her forehead, so I want to cover that up. And when you use a color corrector like green, it corrects the redness on your face. And then I took this Rimmel BB cream and I just put that on top. I wanted a BB cream because it's very light, and like she doesn't need that much coverage like a real foundation because she has such good skin. So I just want something light, and I really liked this BB cream because it was surprisingly really buildable. Like, it was very light, and I was able to like add layers wherever I needed more coverage. And like at the end of the day, her skin looked like skin. It didn't look like she had like a mask of makeup on. And then I'm going back into the NYX color correcting palette, and I just mixed the yellow and peach tone as concealer because I had no concealer to match both of them because they're so fair. So that worked perfectly. And to blend all this out, I'm just using a beauty sponge. Now I'm baking under the eyes with my RCM no color powder, and then I just baked under her eyes, but then I decided just to bake her whole face because she does have oily skin. I wanted to make sure that that was gonna last like all night, so I just basically baked everything and kind of turned her into Patrick Star a little bit. And this really helped because by the end of her show at night, when she came to me like at like 10, like her face, everything was still on and packed in there, so I'm really glad that we did this step. And I just wiped it all off with a big e.l.f. brush. But I left it under her eyes and on her nose a little bit longer just because she said her nose gets really oily. So while I contoured her face, I just used that. And I forgot a contour powder. I didn't really want to contour that much because, you know, I just wanted to add a little color back to her skin. So I just used Mousse from the Semi-Sweet palette. And that worked fine. I didn't really contour, I just bronzed up her cheekbones and her forehead just a little bit, just to get a little color back into her skin. Now I'm just dusting off the baking powder with a small Real Techniques brush. And now moving on to blush. This is the e.l.f. palette, and I just mixed those two pink colors and I put it on the apples of her cheeks. Now for highlight, I wasn't gonna do highlight, but she really wanted it, and I'm kind of glad she wanted it because I honestly wanted to do it too. So I just took my Jeffree Star Peach Goddess, and I just put a little bit. Like, I'm just like dabbing it on her cheeks, and it really looked so nice. Like, I'm really glad we added highlight. Now for liner, I was not really able to get this on camera, but I just did little wings. She has hooded lids, which was really a struggle for me because I don't have hooded lids. So like it was really hard to make sure, like, you know, it doesn't like crease or whatever. So I did them really thin. And those are the wings. She loved them. And now I'm just using her mascara. It's Maybelline's Mega Plush, I think. It's the light blue tube. I used to use it, but I don't have it anymore, so I forgot the name of it. And then I on top added Maybelline the Rocket. And then for lips, we used 2 of her own lip products that she wanted to use. This is a Wet n Wild like lipstick stick. And on top, she wanted matte gloss, which can I just say is really sad that my little cousin has matte gloss and I don't. Yeah. And that's the completed look. She's so pretty. Now for her sister. She was also in the show, and she was one of the Corny Collin dancers. So with her, she has even like very, very, very good skin. So I did not want to do much at all. I wanted to keep it very, very light. So basically I did everything that I did on her sister, but lighter. I used the same primer for the face and the eyelids. And yeah, I basically do everything the same I did on her sister, but like basically just a light version. She didn't really want like anything like no wings, no contour, highlight, anything like that. So we just did light eye makeup. I'm just taking a lot of shadows from the Tarte Bloom palette because they're very like warm tone. And I'm also using the Modern Vanton's palette. I went into mostly Red Ochre, and that's what was mostly on her crease. I didn't want to add any pink tones to her makeup because her dress was like more red. So I want to keep it more like warm. And then I'm just, for her lid, I used Vermeer from the Modern Vanton's palette. And I'm using the same BB cream for all over her face. I really like how light this BB cream was. I might go back and get it for myself because it's like, it was so nice and easy to build, and it was really easy to work with. Me and her have so much fun filming. I honestly had the best time filming with them. They're just so cute. And I'm using the same concealer combo from the NYX palette. I just put this under her eyes because she didn't really need it anywhere else. She legit has like perfect skin. Like, she has no acne whatsoever. It's crazy. I mean, she's young, but still. And there goes baking powder everywhere. They were both so amazed by the baking powder, by the way. Like, they did not know what the hell it was, but they loved it. Yeah, so I set all her face with the baking powder, and I just lightly put it under her eyes. Like, I didn't really bake. I legit just put it on, left it for 1 second, and then wiped it away. We really didn't need to bake with her at all because she has normal to dry skin. Not really oily. And I'm adding the same blush to her face, and we added the same mascara and a red pink lip to go with her costume. The show went amazing. Both of them did such a great job, and today when this video goes live, it's going to be Antonia, the one that played Amber. It's going to be her birthday, so happy birthday. I just want to tell you I love you so much, and both you and your sister make me so happy, and anyone who knows me knows how obsessed I am with my little cousins. They are so talented, and I'm really proud of the young women they're becoming. And if you guys want to keep on watching, here goes short little clips of the show. It's really bad quality. I'm sorry.
Don't treat me like a child of two. No. Nobody wants to sit by her. Don't need a coat 'cause she's not